That's Chris Redding, Charlotte Volleyball. After 3 matches in, 3 matches done, 9 sets played. So a quick work weekend for the ladies, and a good way to just start building some momentum. And you guys talked about the things you wanted to improve on. Did you see those things on the court? And I know you're happy to have the wins, but I know as a coach there are still things you want to work on, and maybe let's get into some of that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're continuing to get better. At this time of year with all the non-conference play, there's a lot of play. So you're trying to bring it out in the games. There was definitely some improvement. Our serving was better, and it needed to get better, more consistent. So I like that we did that. A little less terminal, a little more tactical. So that was good. Our team defense is doing pretty good. There's always going to be areas we want to be better at, but we were working on that, so I'm happy with that. And then siding out, we definitely sided out better this weekend, and we want to continue passing better. You know, that'll be a season-long pass better, so we can run our offense. So, yeah, baby steps at this time of year, getting a little bit better throughout all the play.
You're 10 matches in, and just kind of want to get your thoughts if you go back to the start of fall preseason camp to this point. As this team starts to kind of form its identity and is what it is, so to speak, what is that? What are you guys this year as you start to see things start to click and teammates start to get closer together? What would you say the personality of this team is?
First of all, preseason seems like an eon ago. It's pretty long ago. But, you know, I think what we've done is we're a little bit of a young team. And I think we're just gaining momentum and gaining confidence and gaining ability, and I like that. I don't think we've been satisfied with what we've done. I think they want more. I've been able to push them very hard. I'm going to continue doing that. That's been kind of a theme and a trend. And we're still learning how to win and be successful. And we've been in some tight spots and learned from that, so I like that. And this team, I think, is pretty darn hungry. I want to make sure they enjoy it, but I also want them not to be satisfied and keep working hard, and I think we're kind of doing that.
So you played Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you got your tournament kind of format, and now you're going to turn around and play on a Tuesday night at A&T. So what is the key with a quick turnaround? What is the kind of the special sauce that goes into turning around from 3 matches to just one so quickly with just one opponent?
Well, I mean, we have even quicker turnaround at tournaments, one day, or sometimes when you're playing 3 or 4 in 2 days. So it's actually plenty of time. We had a day off. Hopefully everyone took care of themselves and time managed with homework and rest. And we're just looking to, you know, we've got about 5 matches in a week's time here, and we want to go out and execute, you know, and I don't want us to get complacent with just playing. I want us to go after competing and to beat the opponent. So that's what I'd like to see here over the next week, and starting with the A&T match.
Anything that you have to deal with from a coaching standpoint to get ready for the home tournament this weekend, or are you able to kind of partition this off rather and just focus on Tuesday?
I mean, behind the scenes we're doing a little bit of prep for it, but you know, we're just worried about A&T tomorrow. That's the bottom line. And then once we finish that match, we'll have a day of us and then a day of preparing for our first tournament opponent.
And it's at home.
Hey.
We just have 4 more days to see you guys play at home. But I know a big match on Tuesday night. It's more of about, I think, what the girls can do in a quick turnaround scenario. Have you experienced a lot of different styles of play from all the different opponents you've played? I'm sure that's something else that going into a new conference, it's good to expose yourself to as many kinds of volleyball styles as you can to get ready for whatever's ahead of you when you hit the conference next week.
Yeah, and honestly, this year, more so than the last 2 years, we've seen all different types of teams, you know, really heavy ball control teams that weren't big but just stayed in place to, you know, teams that could bomb balls and were very terminal, you know, and 6-2s, 5-1s, just different offenses. So we've seen a lot of different things, both offensively and defensively. That's something you can't necessarily plan for as a coach when you're scheduling. So that's definitely been a benefit. We've had to make adjustments, and we definitely pride ourselves. And you're saying what kind of team that they pride themselves on being able to make adjustments. They always make comments after the weekend. How they did on what adjustments we were calling for. So that's been good through the non-conference preseason.
All right, you're local, Greensboro tonight, Charlotte this weekend, and then you'll stay local on home match next Tuesday. So lots of volleyball coming up. looking forward to seeing you guys playing, and we'll be up there on Tuesday. We'll get your post-game thoughts and kind of roll into the weekend here with you. So safe travels on a quick trip. Hopefully the quick turnaround is good for you guys, and we'll see you at home this weekend. We'll talk to you Tuesday night.
Yeah, we're excited. Come out and support us. We're at home. Go Niners.
That's Amanda Videmsek after a sweep of the weekend. 9 sets played, 9 sets won. What went right for you and the girls this weekend?
Came out and played together. We've played well the past 2 weekends, but we couldn't get all the wins we wanted. And I think this weekend, our main goal was to go out and go 3-0, and we did that. We pulled together as a team, and we completed that goal.
And then personally for you, another tournament MVP, something you've done before, but what makes, this, we've talked about off camera, your last go round and last this, last that. Is that kind of cool to be able to notch one of those before this season starts to wind down?
Yeah, definitely. It's always good to get MVP and get people on the all-tournament team. Taylor Cannon also was on the all-tournament team. It says something about individuals, but also says something about our team that we obviously won the tournament and we're able to get a lot of people on that tournament team.
She also had a good weekend. It's kind of neat when the seniors are able to go out and lead, and then Popo, Savannah Gasser, went out and had a monster match. It's been kind of cool to watch different people sort of step up and have some dominating performances. You guys are going to need pretty much everyone when you hit conference, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. I think one of our biggest assets this year is that we have a lot of depth on our team, and that showed this weekend. We had a couple injuries, and people have stepped up into those roles they needed to, and that's definitely a big thing we need this year going into conference.
Now, a quick turnaround. You're going to play Tuesday night at A&T. What is different about kind of turning it around and just having one day off and then one day of prep before you hit another team?
Yeah, it's a little different. Usually we have a couple days of preparation for a weekend. We have one day of practice, and then we have a competition. I think it's good because we'll have to prepare fast and then go be successful. So hopefully that'll help going into next weekend.
Is this good for when you get into conference tournament where you have or conference regular season where you have basically one day off? You got to really kind of load up on 2 teams.
Yeah, definitely. It mimics conference season because we play a team, we have one day off, we play another one. So it's prepare, be successful, and that's kind of what we have to do because we have one day of practice and then we have to go play tomorrow.
All right, quick turnaround. We look forward to seeing you ladies play up in Greensboro. And then finally home. It's been forever. It seems for a long time since we've seen you play, but I know everyone's juiced up to get to see you play this weekend. Good luck on Tuesday, and we'll check in with you guys before the weekend tournament.
Thank you. Go Niners.